Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Strafe Gal. We are continuing our Pathfinder Kingmaker Regicide Edition, heading through the castle at Itax, which is apparently ridiculous. Things like a fountain that smells like wine, and a gold statue of himself. Okay, so I think we're gonna start off with this and some of. Let's just chuck a fireball at the back and see what happens. Oh, there are more things back there than I realized. Let's see, where are you going? I'm very confused about what's happening right now. Apparently there are like 3 werewolf or were-tigers in the same space right there. Also, this is just chaos. Looks like there's a lot of people targeting Ember right now, so I'm going to toss up a few extra spells to protect her. I did not realize how many guys were up there. Okay. So the good news is they're really squishy, but there's a lot of them. I mean, it says a lot that they burned through 2 of Ember's, almost all the way through 2 of Ember's, what am I trying to say? image spells.
I need to
Mirror image. That's what I'm trying to say.
Becoming the distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
Let's do this. Pure critical mass seems like a bit of overkill for where we're at, but that was actually a pretty intense fight there.
Time's not waiting.
Can't snipe these guys out because there's a cutscene.
Well, here is the finale. Iraveti's greatness, Iraveti's triumph, Iraveti's death. You know, I didn't really want to fight you. But the fates of rulers in these lands aren't written by you or I, but by a certain fairy we both know.
Huh.
It's for her that fools like us stage our performance age after age. We rise, win, and die at her pleasure. I tried to outwit her, but in the end, everything turned out just like the old crow wanted. Well, at least I tried. Tell me, Queen Ruler of the Stolen Lands, Varnhold, and now, if you get out of here alive, Pitax as well. Tell me, Your Royal Highness, when you are done with Kingslaughter and wipe my blood from the floor, how are you going to rule my lands?
Sure, we'll start with that.
Why do you care so much about that runt? Certainly I'll tell you why not. The assault on the mansion was his own idea. The only thing he had to do was infiltrate your group and use it to find a certain artifact in the Stolen Lands. You see, just like you, I am the plaything of a certain lady. She's been searching for that artifact for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And who found it? You guessed it. Our purple friend. All these centuries, and that magic chunk of wood was hiding under the roots of the old sycamore. I guess the whole truth grew from it. You and I, we are alike. Her twin marionettes, both dreaming of cutting the strings. I never told her I have the artifact. Instead, I've studied it, hoping to use it against her, and I can't say I've made a lot of progress. The only thing I've learned is that it can be used to throw people into love or madness. Well, if you win this battle, consider the magic stick a part of my legacy.
Nice.
I have answered your questions. Now it's your turn. Tell me, how are you going to rule my lands? Ah, how sweet. And when they start complaining, blame everything on the tyrant's burdensome legacy. All right, enough talk. Our lady demands an outcome.
Okay.
Let's give her a show.
Apparently we're jumping right into this. I was not expecting this so soon. I figured there'd be a lot more area to explore first. Okay, we're gonna lead with legendary proportions. He made his fortitude save there on Eyebite. We're gonna try it again. Actually, no, we're gonna do this. Actually, wait, he made his fortitude save? He got a 33. He has a 21 modifier. Okay. Let's actually not focus him down then. Disintegrate mist. Okay. So Harem's gonna grab... Actually, let's toss a prayer down first before we go any further. Let's toss slow. Apparently Lindsay is doing something. Okay. She's left shield up. Yep. That's not good. I guess I should not be surprised that there's more stuff coming up behind, but yet here I am. That worked out well.
Enceladus, where are you? Come here quickly! I and the briar in my hand command you. Kill her.
Aha. That's a thing. Did they just like shift the camera angle? Okay, so because of the way that interrupted the scene, it actually canceled out Amiri's rage, which caused her to go into fatigue. So I had Harem remove that with Lesser Restoration quick. Let's still put up Righteous Might for him. What level spell is that? 6? Okay, we're just gonna spam Hellfire Ray. Awesome. He's frozen. I'm not sure what's going on with Ember. Paralyzed for a minute. What removes paralysis? Baleful polymorph, okay. That's a thing. I'm not sure if I actually have somebody that can remove that right now. I think that the person who normally can do that is her. I mean, I know what I need. It's break enchantment. Skillful polymorph can be removed by remove curse. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, what was that? What just happened? Horrid wilting. Okay. That's the thing.
I could defeat you. I didn't even compose any final words. Ah, well, you'll have to think of something for me.
Yeah, I think we're just killing him. He's a bad person.
What an uncultured barbarian I'm leaving my kingdom to. Truly a disgrace.
And again, that interrupted everything I had queued. So I didn't get all the heals up that I wanted. There's improved vital strike fighting. Is that it? Yeah, okay. I mean, let's finish it off the classic way. The Briar. Physical perfection belt +6. That's what we're looking for. Learn charisma +6. Charm of deep waters. You know, I may end up just taking a whole chunk of an episode after this, going through all of this loot. Because there is so much cool stuff that we've picked up. And ideally, I'm assuming we're going to have a ton of money and shops to go through after this, and all kinds of goodies. But for now, I just want to say that that was really awesome. Like, really awesome. That made me very, very happy. I'm also curious how many of those enemies that I ended up fighting I could have avoided if I had like killed them ahead of time. Everybody is fatigued. Everybody is mirror image. Oh, that's from First World Lantern? Yeah.
Follow my lead.
Everybody just leveled up. I'm on the other side now, so I'm not sure exactly why that's doing that, but that's okay. Doesn't matter that much. Honestly, outside of the fatigue at this point, we're actually seem like we're in pretty good shape. We've got a bunch of stuff left as far as just resources for our characters go. We do have like a whole door we didn't end up checking out yet. We also just got to level up, which I'm considering doing right now, but I want to go through and see where we're at quick first. So many goodies. That. That's right, she's using the Manicore's Claws right now. Which those don't stack, so I'm dumb. let's just do this quick, I suppose. What did I get last level? Dodge. I already have spell focus evocation. Do I have greater spell focus? Actually, you know what? Let's do greater spell penetration. That's actually come up a couple times now, and I feel like it's a good thing to have. A 7 and an 8. So I finally started noticing the problem with Resonating Word, which is there's a lot of buildup. It takes forever for it to actually happen. So something that allows a bit more immediate response seems like it could be good. I will also be completely honest and say I'm totally looking at things that will help me kill a dragon and a bunch of fairies shortly. That one's the one that's adjacent creatures to you. I was looking at mass invisibility earlier. It seems like a good thing to have. Stormbolt's Dragonkind. Just debating Sea Mantle. Because it's another 8 AC for Ember while it's active. You saw how nasty Horrid Wilting is. I mean, it is kind of the high-end fireball equivalent. It's also non-elemental. Sure. That way I have an option for single targets.
I am your shield.
Tireless rage. No more fatigue issues. Hmm. Sure. These teamwork feats are here, and I know Tara's been talking about how awesome they are for a while, so I figure I'll give it a shot. Let's check the next level of Rogue. We're here. Does she have like... can do like weapon focus, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Spell specialization do. Treat your caster. Actually, spell penetration. They're recommending weapon focus. We're gonna actually do something real simple here. We're gonna give her martial weapon proficiency so she can use bows. Because for some reason I still keep running into problems with that. Let's do slow.
I am prepared. Here.
Yes, I'm still here.
I forgot that was a thing. I'm suddenly very excited. Wait, what? Hey. Sure. I ended up using slow a lot. Okay. I guess we're heading back this way. I think everybody is fatigued from the Waves of Fatigue spell. Which doesn't technically break until we rest. Unless Harim spams Lesser Restoration.
I see something.
Oh, sorry. Was lost in thought.
Does her crazy spell remove? Thought she had like a... What is that? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay.
What you want? Give the order. Focus on the
I'm
goal.
listening.
Time's not waiting.
Well, let's just do this.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
We have a lot of diamond dust, so I'm not super worried.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Applause, please. Applause, please.
I think that's the last piece of sky metal.
I'll go ahead.
That's creepy.
Oh, look!
My search was not in vain.
You can count on me.
Notice awaits us.
Anything else?
Lisana, Dani.
No mistakes.
Anything is possible.
according to plan.
Okay. That's weird.
I know the way.
I mean, our carrying capacity should still be... Actually, I shouldn't start judging my carrying capacity based on where I'm at right now, because we've still got our crazy bonuses up.
Call to that. Just letting the ink dry.
What's that?
Applause, please.
Don't hesitate.
I wrote it like I saw it.
What is she doing?
I did as you asked.
Ooh, Robe of Eyes. That's a really cool item. I'm not sure how useful it actually is, but it's a cool item. It's one I've never, or, you know, it's one of those that you always see but never actually see somebody use. It makes somebody's vision 360, so it gives them like uncanny dodge effectively. They can't be flanked. A few other things like that. It's really cool. Whoops.
Becoming the distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
There was a treasure chest in this room that I couldn't get to somehow.
Get that.
What did we just discover? Something just pinged at me. Hate it when it does that.
Follow my lead.
Found something, but it's not telling me what. Okay. Like, it's not highlighting anything, but it did ping as a hidden item. This is annoying. Yep, that's 17.
In due time.
Okay, well, I feel like we've done a pretty good job here. Pretty thorough. I think we're gonna do our last cleanup here.
Ready for anything. I am your shield. I'm listening.
Let's see, where else were there trolls? I think there were some over here. Am I thinking that right? I don't think there were any over here. Oh, there's some right there. Yeah, there were trolls down here if I'm remembering right too. We're gonna go through and just pick up a bunch of full plate. Actually, if it doesn't prompt... I just realized we could probably, when we exit, it should prompt to loot everything we missed. Also, once we get out of this, we're going to be into a very... I have a feeling there's going to be some story progression. And basically right now, just praying that there is a vendor that we're going to be able to have access to before we have to go back to the map, so that we can keep our current spells up. Because the only reason their carrying capacity is as stupidly high as it is right now is I guess two of our characters are huge size with a bunch of strength bonuses. So I grabbed all the full plate, because it sells well. Automatic warp back to town. Yeah, I think we're gonna go chaotic good.
Their sight betrays them.
If this book was a mistake, then fix it. Don't give up. You can't change people, and you don't have to. Just give them the truth. They'll know what to do with it. I won't be fooled again. My calling is to tell the truth. Nice. Consider today my graduation day. Let's go. We've got your story to write.
Betrays them.
I love Lindsay. She's such a good character. Apparently, we're just suddenly okay. I'm mostly impressed because we're invisible right now, but yes. I'm very confused right now about where I'm supposed to be heading. But, okay. I guess we'll exit and see what happens, and then maybe go back in.
Irafeti was dead.
Oh, okay.
And good riddance. Our ruler added the crown of Pitax to the crown of the Stolen Lands. But behind the dead monarch loomed the shadow of a much more dangerous foe.
Yes. We have to actually do the kingdom thing for claiming Pitax, I assume. From quest null still. Research into the nature of the briar. I assume we should start that like immediately. Yes, 2 days left there. Didn't prompt for claiming Pitax, but I suppose I should double check that, just see if it just gave me Pitax or if I need to actually do something to it. Yeah, I haven't officially gotten the region yet. I'll probably have a quest for that shortly. I think we want to go to... Let's go to the main square first. Then we'll go to the mansion, which should resolve. Should resolve Octavia's personal quest.
All according to
Yeah, I didn't. I'm guessing it's not going to be altered until we actually get access to it again, but we should still be able to resolve Octavia's quest. We should probably also do something to get rid of this invisibility that's going to last for the next 2 hours. Hey, we can see how far we are on our actual encumbrance now, which is very high. Oh, I should go to the port. Duh. I think we're gonna do this. This is partially just to burn off the invisibility so I don't have to worry about it. Yes, I do.
I know what to do. I am prepared.
Once expensive, but now moth-eaten and heavily mended. I have nothing to offer you, nor do I have the honor of knowing you. What do I owe this pleasure? Hello, mother. Visiting elf swept a silly young girl off her feet, then vanished as soon as he learned she was expecting. I care not to even say his name. My father was a very stern man, some say cruel. When he found out I was expecting the child of some adventurer, he expelled me from the house and cut me off from my inheritance. I scraped by for 3 years, sewing, teaching, and the like. Then father discovered he was dying. But if your line would end, so he told me he would leave his full inheritance to me if I would only get rid of my disgrace. I had a plan to deceive him. I made arrangements with a man from the Technic League. He was supposed to take you to Numeria, keep you there until my father died, and then bring you back. I was trying to do what I thought was best for you. What do you say, Octavia? Mother, you're such a fool. You think I wouldn't have done fine without a title? I'd have grown up, learned some craft. We'd been poor, probably, but at least we've been together. Will you stay at least for a little while? There's so much to talk about. Isn't it dangerous for you here, though? With just a couple servants? I live in Tyre Shahar now. Heard of it? It's recently established. Maybe you could move there and I'll be able to tell you all about what we've been doing all this time. I'll show you what all I've achieved. Nice.
I know the way.
Done and done. I did as you asked.
Were you like waiting for her mother? Or supposed to be waiting for her mother?
In due time.
She'll wait for the queen in the same spot as before, in the palace guardian, near the viewing point. Okay. And apparently we can't rob her mom's house.
I'll go ahead.
That's probably for the best, really. Okay, we're gonna grab the port quick. Mostly because if that dude's still there in the inn that sold us supplies. He is. Coin in my pocket. You have no idea what I have in my pockets. How much coin do you have, sir? I'm gonna deal well. Oh, I get what that one's for, actually. No, we'll keep that for now. That's for dual wielding. So this is like an offhand. You get a dodge bonus, a d6, or a dodge bonus and initiative bonus from it. I don't have anybody who really uses that, so it's probably actually not for the best, but whatever. +5 heavy mace successfully hits a new target for the first time. It grants them a plus stacking +1 bonus to AC attack rolls and saving throws till the end of the battle. That's actually really cool. Full plate +4. We'll keep that for now. Robe of Eyes. Oh. Wait, no. To perception. I have no idea if this is good or not. So we'll keep it for now, I guess. Ring of Luck is good. Apparently we're getting rid of Ring of Protection plus 4s. Giant Strength 4s, probably don't need. Physical Flow, Form. We'll keep those for now. Components we'll keep for now. Manticore Boots we'll keep. Manticore Gloves we'll keep. Luring Charisma +6 we probably don't need. Especially if that's an extra Mental Perfection +6. +6 Con and +5 Deflection on an Amulet. It's weird, but could be good. I'm gonna keep one of these +3s because I'm really not sure where I'm at yet on that. Maya's Charm. Enchantment, Illusion Skills, DC +2. Strength -2. Good alignment characters. Okay, that's weird, but cool. There's another Wyvern medallion thing. Lesser Quicken. That's really good. We get caught off guard. I mean, I guess I've got my capacity down. I can go through the rest later if I need to. Okay. Neat. That's another 100,000 gold right there. And I am gonna real quick go. Wow. And there's still more to go, because I'm not using all of this, but I'm genuinely not sure what I'm doing yet. Oh man, that's really good too. That's actually a really, really cool weapon. But it's a two-handed weapon, and I have a bunch of shield users. So probably not going to get used. Okay. So now I can travel without too much trouble. We're actually pretty resolved here. I have to go talk to Varask. And we have to annex Pitax.
I know the way.
We're on the right path, I'd say. Let's wander this direction just to see if it comes back. Looks like no. Not yet. If we were desperate for cash or something, we could harvest some more armor and sell it to that guy, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Okay. Somehow I feel like it would be underwhelming at this point. We're gonna enter main square first, real quick. Actually, the main reason for that is gonna be... Because I forgot to do this earlier. I don't think I can do it. Never mind. I need to cast Greater Restoration on her, and I can't. So we'll get to it when we get to it. Well then, no more mysteries. I know who I am. Hereditary Machianes de la Fiorni. Beautiful words for someone called Hey You all her childhood, aren't they? Now, Your Highness, please address me solely as Your Excellency from now on. Kidding, of course. I wouldn't leave you for the world. This was all just a mistake, a terrible, idiotic mistake, but still fixable. Now I have a family apart from my own insane team, of course. You, Reg, Lindsay, I wouldn't leave you for the world. I let it go just as I let Janish go before, and I don't regret it. What's next? You have the entirety of the Grand Delafiorani family as your loyal vassals. Whatever you have planned, I'm with you to the end. Awesome. See if it triggers an event coming into the throne room. I know this one's pushing along.
I know the way.
I really just want to get a lot of this stuff wrapped up. Okay, tokens of the Dryad, Sky Metal Cogwheels, and the Technic League tools. Oh, nope, not yet. Still missing one. I found the shards of an ancient artifact. All the pieces together, I will at last be able to restore the creation to the craftsman of the stars. Restore the commander's glove. Okay. Cannot see the stars, but I can feel that these pieces call to their faraway homeland. Still, the story they hide happened not there, but here, where the item was destroyed. I will place a bit of my gift in so it may tell us what happened. Okay. So that, just for the record, oh hey. That's a amulet that boosts charisma and intelligence that I'm assuming can only be used by Octavia. So she no longer needs a head slot item, which makes her way more useful, except for the fact that I really want to switch to a different character. Which is unfortunate. There they are. Star Soldier's Gauntlets. So this is +8 strength. Enhancement bonus still. And the ability to use a laser beam that deals 4d6 at will. So part of me wants to give this to, like, Lindsay and just have her sit there instead of using a crossbow, just have her shoot laser beams. Part of me wants to give it to somebody like a Miri or even Valerie. Because like right now I can swap this out. I could give that to a Miri and then give her like a Dexcon belt. Like this sort of thing. That might actually be the way to go. Okay. Well, I have a lot of sorting to do and a lot of leveling to do. And probably some kingdom stuff. And I'm sure the story will catch up to us soon. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. As always, have a good one.